Have you ever looked at a sheet of notebook paper and wondered, why is it always lined in blue with that one pink or red margin down the side? You've used this paper since your first days in school, but most people have never stopped to question why it looks the way it does. Turns out there's history, psychology, and even rodents behind those lines. Let's break it down. The horizontal blue lines help guide your handwriting. That part's obvious. But why blue? Blue ink was originally chosen because it's subtle enough to guide writing without overpowering it. It also contrasts well with dark ink or pencil, making whatever you write easy to read. Another reason, photocopiers, especially older ones. Blue lines were faint enough that early copy machines wouldn't pick them up, meaning they'd disappear on photocopies while your writing stayed sharp. This made blue-lined paper ideal for classrooms, offices, and archiving. That vertical pink or red margin on the left side? That wasn't just a design choice. It started as a practical one. Back in the day, paper was often stored in books or loose stacks, and rats or mice were common in homes and schools. The edge of the paper was the first to get chewed, so people were taught not to write near the outer edges, just in case the corners got damaged. The colored margin was a visual reminder: keep your writing away from the edge. Over time, it also became useful for other reasons, like giving teachers space to leave comments, or leaving room for hole punches in binders. So why are the lines blue and the margin pink? Beyond tradition, it's partly because these colors are bright, contrast well with black or gray text, and, back when ink was more expensive, they were among the cheaper pigments to print with. The color combo also has a weird psychological effect. It makes the page feel more organized, which can actually improve how we feel about writing on it. Notebook paper hasn't changed much because it doesn't really need to. The system works. Generations of students, teachers, and office workers are used to it, and sometimes familiarity is good enough. Even digital note-taking apps today mimic the same blue lines and pink margins, a callback to a physical format that's become second nature. Interestingly, not all countries use blue and pink. In France, for example, students often use something called Sayez ruled paper, a grid-like design meant to teach precise handwriting. In Germany, squared paper is more common. But in North America, that iconic lined paper has barely changed in over a century. So the next time you open a notebook or tear out a sheet of loose-leaf paper, remember, those blue and pink lines aren't random. They're a quiet blend of practicality, history, and design that's been shaping our notes and our thoughts for generations. Ordinary, obscure. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe.